Hello, welcome back to Hidden Gems. My name is Arden Thomas. I'm the Syncom Smalltalk Product Manager. Hidden Gems is where we show you capabilities of the product that you may not be aware of, but we think you'll benefit from. Today's topic is called Recovering Your Starter Image. At any time, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback, please send them to myself, Arden Thomas, at athomas@syncom.com. So first, what is a starter image? Well, if you're a longtime small talker, you'll probably have an intuitive grasp on this. If you're newer, this is important to understand, so we'll go through it. And even if you're a longtime user, I think you'll get something of benefit from this discussion. So generally, when you want to start a new project and create a new image, you'll start visual.im and you'll immediately rename it. So for example, if you name it mywork.im, it also will create a change file called mywork.cha. Any changes you do go into that. And this is useful because if you unplug your system or your system crashes, all the work will be in that changes file, and you can recover it with the change list right here that helps you go through that file and recover all that work. So what are the consequences of not doing this? Well, all your changes will go into visual.cha, and the thing that you've lost is a clean starter image. So if you want to begin a new project, you've already got an adulterated image with lots of changes in it. So what we always recommend, best practices are, when you want to begin a new project, you'll start visual.im and you'll immediately rename it. Well, what happens if you forgot and you want to restore that empty image? Well, we have a way, and this is in more recent versions of the product, which is why I say even if you've been using it for a long time, you may not be aware of this. So the first thing you want to do if you want to recover that starter image is make sure you save all your work. So if you've got work in there that you want to save or preserve, you can go and rename your image. Or alternatively, you could file out your code, save it to store, whatever. Before you delete anything, make sure you've backed up or saved any work that you want to preserve or keep. Once you've done that, you can go and delete the visual.im and visual.cha, and then you'll go into your image directory, and this is relatively new, visual.im.zip. And here is basically a backup copy that's zipped for minimal footprint, and you can simply copy this back into your image directory. Notice there's no .cha file. That's because this doesn't have one. Any other thing you create will have a .cha of the same name. You can always see that. And there's no way to delete that. Don't delete a CHA and keep the IM file. The two are in sync, and you'll break things essentially, and you can't go back and basically empty this file. There are ways to compress it, but you can't eliminate it. So basically, this is the way to restore your visual.im file. Now, you may also work with 64-bit images, and currently there is not a visual 64.im in the backup, but in future versions of the product there will be. So at that time you will choose appropriately. Also, if you want to check in our appdevguide.pdf, that's in the doc directory, you can find basically what we discussed here under restoring the original image in this guide. Okay, so to recap, if you have accidentally created a visual.cha and you wish to restore your clean starter image, which is called visual.im, visual64.im for the 64-bit image. You can go through this process. Save your work, open the zip file, and restore the visual.im to your image directory. Any questions, comments, suggestions? Again, please send them to athomas@simcom.com. Until next time, have a great time with Syncom Small Talk. Thank you.